السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي كان موجودا قبل حدوث الأشياء ويبقى بعد فناء الأشياء، تفرد بالأولية والقدم ووسم كل شيء ما عداه بالفناء والعدم، كما قال عز شأنه: كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه وكل نفس ذائقة الموت، وقال: كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنام، سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين، واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله يدافع عن الذين آمنوا. صلوات. In Friday khutbahs, we have been discussing dua, makarim al-akhlaq for a long time. And in each khutbah, we analyze one sentence of this amazing supplication. It is apparently a supplication asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for wishes. Dua means you're asking Allah something that you like, that you want. And when we talk about dua, usually the conception about it is that it means just your wishes, and all your hajat that are related to your dunya. Maybe sometimes your akhirah. But in this dua, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been asked for what? For improvement of our akhlaq. In whole dua, Imam asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to improve all aspects of his behavior, his ethical values that he follows. So, we have concluded last week one passage of that dua. Very beautiful passage in which Imam had explained that how shaitan tries to deceive us and what are the traps of shaitan. But here we are going to, inshallah, today move to next paragraph. In this paragraph, Imam is starting with this sentence: وَلَا اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Say salawat. And this is how he starts a paragraph. We have discussed this earlier. Almost 20 paragraphs, each paragraph is started with salawat ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. So now he's saying, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa la udhlamanna wa anta mutiqun lid-daf'i minni. Talking about dhulm. Dhulm in Islam is a very important subject that we should know about it more. Dhulm means injustice, wrongdoing. And the opposite of dhulm is adl. So the whole Islam is all about adl. If you see tens of ayat in Quran emphasizing on justice. And Islam is justice by itself. Islam is a just religion, and justice is a quality that starts from a regular mu'min to an alim who is leading your prayers, to a marja who you follow, to an imam, to a nabi, even to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Adl is conditioned everywhere. And it shows the importance of adl and justice in our life. Fairness. Just be fair. Don't do anything which is wrong. Don't wrong anybody. Don't do dhulm on anybody. So this is adl. So much emphasis on adl. But Imam is explaining this from different, perspective. He's asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep us away, from dhulm. We discussed this Bastul Adl, if you remember, earlier in one paragraph, Imam, when he was explaining the qualities of muttaqin and salihin. وَالْبِسْنِ حِلْيَةَ الصَّالِحِينَ في بسط العدل. So first quality of salih and muttaqi. زينة المتقين ولباس of muttaqin, and also zinat of salihin. So first quality of muttaqin and salihin is bast al-adl, to spread adl, to spread justice. Not just practicing justice, no, spreading justice. Making justice to be practiced easy for everybody around you. Sometimes if somebody is wronging you, and you are apparently not wronging him, you're not doing dhulm, you are not unjust with him, you are not unfair with him, but he is. But if you really analyze that situation and that relationship, you will find that you might be the reason for him to doing dhulm on you. You causing that dhulm, if he is doing dhulm. So dhulm is something in Islam that is not acceptable. To the extent that not only you should not do dhulm, you should not even be mazloom. Neither being zalim is acceptable, nor willingly being mazloom is acceptable. I want to be mazloom. Why should you be mazloom? No. Yes, there is a situation when you have no choice. Either you become a zalim, there is a situation. So there are three situations actually. Either you be a zalim, or you be a mazloom, or neither of them. So choose neither of them. But you have no choice but these two. Either you be zalim or you be mazloom. There is no other choice that you stay away. You are not mazloom, you are not zalim. You cannot do that. Somebody put you in such a situation that left no choice for you except these two. Either you become zalim and become mazloom. In this situation, yes, you choose to be mazloom, not to be zalim. And this is what happened to Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Ahlul Bayt did not let people to do dhulm on them willingly. Come do dhulm on us. This never happened. And this is not Islam. Yes, in situations when they put them in such conditions and situations that what they should do now. Either they do the dhulm as they are doing, or they do sabr and become madloom. So they chose to be madloom and do the sabr. Here Imam is asking how beautiful, you see, the beautiful balance. It starts with this dua. ولا أظلمن وأنت مطيق للدفع عني. Oh Allah, let me not be madloom. Let me not be madloom. While you are able to repel that dhulm from me. How can I be madloom, Ya Allah? You are my Rabb. While you are the most powerful. Somebody is doing dhulm because he is powerful. I don't have that power. He apparent power. He has the power. He is doing a dhulm. He is able to wrong me. He is able to be unfair with me. Because of whatever power he has. But you are more powerful, Ya Allah. Wa anta, and you are mutiqun. Mutiq from taqa. Taqa means power. While you have the power to keep away that dhulm from me. Which means, oh Allah, don't put me in a condition when I become madloom. I don't want to be madloom. I don't want to be zalim. That is next sentence. Inshallah, we'll talk about it next. But just as these two sentences are interrelated, he says, and O Allah, wala adlimanna, and don't let me be zalim while you are able to take revenge from me, you. Not the person who I'm wronging. Sometimes I wrong somebody and I'm so happy. See, I am the winner. I did this to him. I gave him a lesson. I, insulted him in front of hundreds of people. I did this to him. And now he knows my power. Yes, you can do all those things, but you don't know that he might have someone who can help him. And he is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, neither be zalim nor madloom. Oh Allah, but see the philosophy, the way Imam is putting this. Don't make me be madloom because you are able to repel that dhulm from me. Daf' anni. You can do a dafa from me. Don't let me be madloom while you are the powerful, and you are more powerful than the zalim who is wronging me. وَلَا أَظْلِمَنَّ لَا أُظْلَمَنَّ وَلَا أَظْلِمَنَّ. Not be madloom, nor be zalim. Why? Because you are able to get me, to catch me, to punish me right away. You are able to do that, not that person who I wronged. He may be weak. He might apparently doesn't have anybody to come and support him. He is helpless. He is helpless. But you are there who is watching. So you are able to punish me right away. So don't let me be madloom, nor let me be zalim. This is very beautiful topic because this is what all our life is all about. Dhulm, how can you define dhulm? What is dhulm? To killing somebody? Or snatching somebody's belongings? Or what? Even single word that you use can be dhulm. One single word. And sometimes that single word becomes your habit to use. You use it regularly. You said this to me? He said, no, I say it regularly. I didn't say it, but yeah, I'm habitual of it. So why you be habitual of things that are not right? Always make your habits clean, pure, away from sin, nice and kind all the time. If you say, okay, ye meri aadat ho gayi hai. Why? Why your aadat? Why you met your aadat such, with such wrong wordings that you use? So one single word can be dhulm. Even sometimes your silence becomes a dhulm. So what? Even silence becomes dhulm? What, Moulana? Let me see. How? I'm silent. How has silence become dhulm? Somebody says, Salamun alaikum. What should you say? If you keep silent, what does this mean? You're insulting him. This has become dhulm. So adl and dhulm are, see, وَمَنْ يَتَعَدَّ حُدُودَ Allahu Akbar. This is Quran. وَمَنْ يَتَعَدَّ حُدُودَ اللَّهِ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الظَّالِمُونَ. The people who cross the lines drawn by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الظَّالِمُونَ. They are zalim. They are zalim. Allah said, don't do it, and you are doing it. This is dhulm. Allah said, do it, and you are not doing it. This is dhulm. Now, of course, dhulm has categories and dhulm has levels. First category of dhulm is the one that you do it on yourself. The sin is also one of the dhulm that you do it over yourself. Right? There are so many ayat that Quran is referring to this reality. الَّذِينَ تَتَوَفَّاهُمُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ ظَالِمِي أَنفُسِهِمْ. When malaika come and they take the ruh of a person in a state zalimi, when they were doing dhulm over themselves. They are not doing dhulm to anybody else, but over themselves. You did not pray, for example, in the morning. You did Salat qada. You did not get up for Salat. You did dhulm. You said, no, I did not wrong anybody. Yes, you did not wrong anybody, but you wronged yourself. And you will see this wrongdoing in the day of judgment. You see, oh my God, this is what I did with myself. Will you hit yourself? Will you harm yourself? You will not. Apparently here, of course, you're not. You are so careful about your body. But every single day, people harming their spirit, harming their ruh. They are doing not just harming, doing dhulm on their nafs. ظَالِمِي أَنفُسِهِمْ. They're doing dhulm on their own self. So there is one dhulm. Another dhulm is the dhulm that you do over other people, against someone else. That is totally not acceptable. The first one is between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can come something that Allah is not going to forgive. So why? Allah said, I will forgive everything. Yes. But on the same time, He is adil. You did dhulm on somebody. If Allah forgive you, na'udhu billah, this becomes a dhulm from Him. And He is adil. He is adl mutlaq. He is absolute just. Awwal tawheed. Second what? Adl. You don't mention after tawheed any of His qualities but adl. He has thousands of attributes, but you don't mention any of those attributes, but you mention adl. Because all those attributes also are established on this adl of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's adil. You go and wrong somebody, you go and get somebody's money forcefully, wrongfully, unlawfully, right? And he's asking you, please give me back. This is my money, this is my land, this is my house, this is my belonging. Give me back. Why are you taking it? It's haram. He said, I don't care. Go. I will not give you back. And then you sit on the musalla offering 100 rakat salat and asking Allah, Ya Allah, forgive me. I took the money from him, I took his belonging. Please forgive me, Ya Allah. Allah said, what? You wronging him coming to me to forgive you? About what? I will not forgive you unless that person who you wronged forgives you. If he forgives you, then you come and say tawbah. Because, see, subhanallah, when you wrong somebody, and then you realize that you wronged him, in whatever manner, in single one word, or about his belongings, or about anything. If it is a dhulm you did to somebody, a little dhulm or big dhulm or whatever dhulm, then you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or himself, you go to himself and ask him for forgiveness. So please forgive me, really I was wrong, and you are a good mu'min, you will forgive me please. He will say, okay, sure, no problem, I will forgive you. I did forgive you. Now it should be enough, right? Everything is done. Not yet. He forgave you, but when you did dhulm, actually you did two dhulms at a time. One, you wronged that person, and the second, you violated Allah's rights. Allah had told you, don't do it. Don't wrong him, and you did. Now he forgave you. How about Allah? Did Allah forgive you? So when you wrong somebody else, you have to ask forgiveness from him plus from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But first from him, then from Allah. If he forgives you, then there is a chance that Allah also will forgive you. But if he doesn't forgive you, Allah will not forgive you. So this is the dhulm. The same thing about being madloom. وَلَا أُظْلَمَنَّ وَأَنْتَ الْقَادِرُ عَلَى الدَّفْعِ عَنِّي. Don't, oh Allah, not, I don't want to be a zalim. I don't want to be a madloom. Don't let me be madloom. Which means don't let anybody else. I'm not doing dhulm to anybody. I'm not unfair with anyone. But somebody else is. Ya Allah, I'm not going to do dhulm. I'm not going to, in my reply, in my answers, in my reactions, I will never do dhulm, inshallah, as he is doing. That is correct. Why? Because you are happy with that. But Ya Allah, don't let him do more dhulm on me. Wala udlimanna. Imam starts with udlimanna. Then he says, Wala adlimanna. Don't make me be madloom, nor let me be zalim. Neither of these two. This is what the dua is saying. This is amazing message for our society, brothers and sisters. Believe me, if you do some research, you don't have to write a research paper for that and years of research. No. In 2 minutes, you can do that research within your own home, house, immediate family, right there. And you can check how much dhulm you are doing, how much somebody else is doing with you. If you will find out that people who are under stress, who are in trouble, in problems, everybody is in problem. I have this problem, I have this problem. All those problems, you will find 80% problems are created by people. against people. He is under stress. Why? Because his brother said this, because his wife is this, because his, her husband maybe is this, his friend, his neighbor. Dhulm within ourselves, with the society, causing 80% of the stress to people. If you are not madloom, nor you are zalim, there is the peace. That is real peace. So ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is a dua. And you know that Imam, through dua, actually he is giving the message and advising. This is the best maw'idah that Imam is doing. Best advice that Imam is providing through the form of dua. Apparently he is asking Allah, saying, oh Allah, give me this. This what? So the thing that he is asking, to improve our akhlaq. And this is the best akhlaq, that if you don't be madloom nor be zalim. Inshallah, we'll talk about another aspect of this issue, because I know maybe you are thinking about it, and youth especially, there are so many questions. If being madloom is not good, then why Ahlul Bayt are madloom? So first answer I gave you already, that if you have no choice but to be zalim or madloom, then choose to be madloom. That is fine. Don't choose to be zalim. You said, I had no choice but to, punch him. This is not the choice. Yes, if you have just choice, either be zalim or madloom, choose be madloom. This is what Ahlul Bayt did. The second reason, inshallah we'll talk about it maybe later, is that being madloom, sometimes Allah does not repel that dhulm, does not keep away that zalim from a mu'min, which Imam is asking here. وَلَا أُظْلِمَنَّ وَأَنْتَ الْمُطِيقُ عَلَى وَأَنْتَ مُطِيقٌ عَلَى الدَّفْعِ مِنِّي. You are able, Ya Allah, to, I'm not able, I'm helpless, I'm weak, you're not weak. I cannot repel him, but you can, Ya Allah, so you do it. So why Allah didn't do it for Imam Hussein, for Ahlul Bayt, for Anbiya? Why He let the zalim do zulm on them? If you are asking here, oh Allah, don't let the zalim do zulm on me. Why He let them? So, there is something is called imtihan. All of us know. There is imtihan, which is test. Allah tests us and tests everybody. Test the zalim, test the madloom. So inshallah we'll talk about it. This is a brief answer. That is a different situation. Ahlul Bayt are different situation. Anbiya, awliya, their situation is totally different. But why different? Inshallah we'll talk about it. In brief, it is a test, and how Allah put us into tests and examinations all the time. Every minute of our life is an exam from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how to use that one single minute. There is a namaz janazah, inshallah, after this. You will be attending that. Everybody is going to go through the same situation, that someday he will be the same, and people will come to recite namaz. So janazah, this is a cycle going on. So we have to prepare for that day. And every single minute of our life is a step for that day that is coming. حق وأن الموت حق وسؤال منكر ونكير في القبر حق. In talqeen, we're not just talking to him. In talqeen, we're reminding ourselves that maut is haq, and everybody is going to die, and we have to prepare for that day. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq and ability to follow the teachings of Ahlul Bayt alayhim.